What's going on, everybody? Adachi here, and today we're taking a look at Last Cloudia, right? Crazy. I'm looking at Last Cloudia. Wow, I feel like it's been a while, at least especially for the JP version. I still play and log in and do some stuff here and there, but not nearly as much as I used to, so apologies that we probably won't be seeing any of those weekly update videos, but any interesting things I felt like maybe I should go over. And I think I've already went over this stuff before, but I felt like it was more important to go over it now since we just got the announcement. If anybody didn't already see, over on Last Cloudia's official English channel, they put out a video saying what's going to be coming in the update this week or later this week. And I'm going to try and go over the things that I at least understand and have access to on my JP account, and I can show off. One of the things I will say ahead of time, I don't know if it's already in the game or not on JP's side. That is the arc de-leveling. It's not an option that I have available to me, so I'm not 100% sure on that one, but we'll look at everything else. So the first one they went over is called Tours, and in every other game I've played it's been called Expeditions, but maybe the Soul one is called Expeditions, not really sure. But here is the Tours menu, and just like the Soul Expedition thing, you're going to be able to unlock more slots, so you can do more expeditions at once with some gems here, and those will be permanently unlocked slots. If we go in here, you can set up, as we can see, a team of 3, and you can pick a different map when you unlock them. As you progress and you clear out more and more of these expeditions here, you can see at 100% you're also going to get a reward for every map. I clearly haven't done this a whole lot, or at all. I actually have done some, but haven't cleared any of the quests needed to actually get this up yet. But you're going to get a piece of, whatever. It might be gear, it might be something else as a reward once you clear each expedition 100%. And you're going to send some people out. They're going to gain some XP, some AP based on the arc they have equipped. You're going to get some souls back, just some goodies in general. So it's some nice passive materials you're going to get over time. And you can go ahead and maybe slap some skills on some units that you don't use so much, get them some XP and whatnot. And so looking at this one, this is a Thunder Sword, just as an example. Thunder Sword, 118 strength. Lightning element, when physically attacking the opponent's weakness, it's going to boost the damage by 10%. So nothing insanely good. It's still decent. Good to have. More gear is never bad. But this is going to be the amount of time that it's going to take to do the expedition, the amount of gold, and then the stats as they suggest. So that way you can most likely get the best reward. We go into it, you're going to go ahead and pick the teams, whatever units you want to slap in there. You're going to see down here there's a mission list as well as all of the requirements, like what it's going to cost to actually send them all out. And you can see there are 10 missions for each with a reward associated with them. The first one says put level 40 units in and successfully clear the expedition. And I believe as you clear those missions, it'll lead up to getting this percentage up. If that's not the case, this is just by running it over and over again. Like I said, I haven't done expeditions tours enough to know what actually boosts this percentage rating, but you're going to get those rewards for doing those missions, and you're going to get materials in general for just running this stuff. In fact, can I click this? Yep. Click the magnifying glass and it'll show you what you're going to get, and the most important thing you're going to get out of this is these new little items here. And this is how you're going to upgrade your armor, your weapons, and whatnot in the Alchemy system, which we're going to take a look at next. So again, back at the world map, we are going to have this other new icon right here, which is going to be the Alchemy Lab. And starting from the top option all the way down to the bottom option, as soon as this decides to pop up, it's going to be, this is going to be like synthesis, breakdown, and then the gear upgrades. So starting off with synthesis, you can see that we can go ahead and trade in materials for some other kinds of materials. So like, let's see here, reds to blues, blues to greens, blah, 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 blah. And you can see we can get some other things like the rainbows and the crystals, and you can even do some different combinations. Like this one is just using crystallite to upgrade them upward into the tier 3 crystals, and here is just trading in between the different colored tier 3s. And you might be wondering where are clusters and some other stuff like that. Well, you're going to level up your alchemy lab by continuing to disassemble and create new pieces of gear. So if I use an example, get rid of greens because I have a lot of greens. So if we look at my XP or my level right here, it says next level 838. I'm going to go ahead and trade in a bunch of these greens here, and boom, it shows you how much XP I got. 410 right there, and as this levels up, you're going to open up more options to get different materials, and I'm assuming eventually that will lead to clusters when it comes to like the crafting stuff, as well as the breaking down. So here's how you would break down materials. So you can see that the tier 2 crystallites are going to go down to the tier 1s. You can take these rainbows and then break down the rainbows to make the other colored ones and whatnot, and the options just expand as you level up. So very, very neat feature, especially if you're just like, for us, luckily in the global version, for people that don't know, the JP version does not have an auto run feature. That is a global exclusive feature. So for us on our end, if you're running some quests like overnight or whatever to get some ether percent up, and you're just getting a couple of materials and you're only getting those, you're not getting them spread across the board, this is going to help you kind of even out your material counts and whatnot. And then the gear upgrade screen, so it's going to show you what kind of materials you're going to need to upgrade, as well as the gold cost, and it'll show you, you know, +1. So it'll show, I'm going to get 1 more strength out of this this sword right here. And these items that you get, don't know how you get them. I've got a few, I assume from logging in. This is just going to boost the success rate that you have on upgrading your different pieces of gear. And you can see they're all going to take different kinds of materials, and a lot of them are going to end up taking these things that I was talking about with the tours. So it's going to be important to get a lot of those to get all of your different pieces of gear up, and this does apply to everything: armor, accessories, weapons, the whole shebang. So cool system. It's going to add a lot of it's going to help bring everything up a little bit more, and it's going to help you, especially when it comes to something like tower. Tower is really the only thing I can think of as far as like high difficulty. It's going to help you clear that stuff out a lot easier. As you can see right here, tower gear. Yeah, I can go ahead and get that up. Wait, is this tower gear? How do I have a tower sword on JP? Yeah, this is 100% tower sword. I don't know how I actually got this on JP. I've cleared like 1 floor on JP. But cool, you can go ahead and also upgrade your tower gear. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's just showing that I can do these things. I don't actually have the pieces of gear. So yeah, it's just showing you the pieces of gear that you can end up upgrading, even though you don't have them yet. I'm not really sure. Huh, interesting. And if it didn't go without saying already, this is showing you the level requirements to actually do this certain upgrade right here. So as you get to higher upgrades, this is going to obviously go up. So you're going to need to make sure you stay on top and keep this leveled up to match all the gear upgrades that you're going to end up wanting to do. Oh, right, and I did lie. Actually, there's one other thing I can't go over because I don't have anybody max awakened in JP, unfortunately, but that is that they're adding in the 5th and 6th awakenings onto units. And what you're going to need are these prisms here. So I've gotten some prisms, I just don't have the option to actually show it off, unfortunately. But you get these prisms, I believe you get these from getting dupes of characters you already own. So like how currently if you get a dupe of a unit, you're going to get an additional max 2 SC up to a cap of whatever it is, 10, 20, whatever that additional cap is. I think it's a total of 20 SC you gain. But with each dupe, you're also now going forward. I don't know if you're going to get these, like if these are going to get, what's it called? Like prorated, back paid, kind of, if those are words that people can associate with this. I don't know if we're going to get these for like old dupes we've gotten in the past, but at least now we're going to get every dupe. We're going to get one of these prisms, which is going to be necessary to get the 5th and 6th awakening. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't show that off as I don't have anybody ready to get to that point. And these red tickets right here are going to be the tour speed up time tickets. So at least now you know what they look like, these red looking tickets here. I lied again. There's something else I can't show off, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. The rainbow potions, exactly. You can take a look at my JP account. And you can see the characters are very mediocre. Nothing is really leveled up. But then you see fucking Daddy Roland right here, max level, max enhance, and you're like, something don't seem right. Well, that's because I used the rainbow potion on him. And it's just going to show up right in here. It'll be like down here, or maybe it's over here. I don't remember, but you're going to be able to just use a rainbow potion, and that's right, straight from level 1 to 100. It's going to go ahead and give you the full enhance. You're not going to use any materials whatsoever. It's just going to bada bing, bada boom, be done, all the way up to level 100. So it's a nice skip. Highly recommend using that on a fresh new unit that you pulled, and you just want to get them up as fast as possible. And then the last bit of ARC features, I don't know if these are all coming at once when it comes to JP, but specifically we're going to look at Beast Hunter, since they, were like, oh, you're going to look forward to Beast Hunter in the video. Well, the new features that they're adding, de-leveling, I don't see an option for me to actually de-level here, so I don't know if that's something that is in the game yet, like I said. Another thing is, as you get dupes of your different arcs, you're now going to see plus marks next to them, and these pluses are now going to be able to be fed into different stats. We can see here, with +1, I can add 40 HP to the Beast Hunter arc. I can get 2 MP, I can get 5 Strength, and I'm assuming the 5 across the board here, so 5 Intelligence, 5 Mind, yep, all these are 5s, 2 MP, and then 40 HP. So now, as you can continue to get dupes, I don't know if there's a cap for the pluses, but as you get dupes, now you can go ahead and, throw in some more stats, making a lot of your arcs just more useful in general. This is going to bring up your SR arcs and your rare arcs, at least stat-wise, and this is, once again, really mostly important for tower, as these still probably aren't going to be beating out most SSR arcs, but there are some niche passives that you might want to throw onto your units when it comes to towers, so just getting those more stats is going to be beneficial. And now we've got this new tab for all the arcs that are now going to have their special arc skills. And again, I don't even know how I got this to level 2. I don't know if this was from leveling up the arc. Actually, I might be able to check on something else real quick. Let's go ahead and do a test. Perfect, I already have another arc up, so we go ahead and go over here. I thought so. Well, actually, no, I don't know. I don't know if this is using the ability. I doubt it. I think it's just getting dupes of the arc. Let's go ahead. In fact, let me test it out right now. I'm going to go test it real quick, and then we'll see if this level 2 changes at all. Alright, we're done testing, and of course it doesn't work this way. This is not based on how many times you use it. I believe this is the amount of dupes of the arc that you have. This is going to continue to level up. So if you get more dupes of Beast Hunter, this arc ether skill is going to level up. What the Beast Hunter skill does is it's just one-time use. I believe this, I'm not sure, but I believe it's one-time use in every map, that you can only use these arc skills one time. Or maybe it's just specifically this one, who knows. But this skill is going to basically inflict a chance to steal an item from all enemies once on the map. And it's just a chance to steal, and we'll go ahead and show this off right now actually, because I think we're done with the arc screen. We got the pluses, we got the skills, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and go test it out. Alright, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and take a look at two arc skills actually. So first we'll take a look at Beast Hunter. In fact, let me move a little closer to these guys, and then we'll pop this off. Instacast, this is once again only once per level. And you can see miss, and I think a little chest came out of some of those characters. Hard to see, but it looked like some chests might have come out of them on the ones that actually did proc off on. So you can see you have a chance to steal an item from enemies. You'd probably want to use this on like the last wave though, even though you would get less, depending on what you're going for, I guess. Like here, this is a crystal stage, so if you want clusters, you're probably going to want to use that on the boss itself. And we'll go ahead and look at Sevia's here. So she's got the UR arc that came along, or the first UR arc, I should say, that came along with Roland's banner here. And this is the dragon one. I think I've shown out this animation before in another video, but still cool to see. So there you have it, big damage coming out there. It's just cool that we're getting these abilities. No cost on them either, it's just the only thing is, you know, they're one-time use. So once they're used, you're done. That's it. You gotta wait until the next map. And then just to show it off, there you can see grayed out and grayed out. And hey, why not show this off as well since Roland is coming right around the corner. Another Descent of Heroes character. This is his charisma buff, which boosts, I think it's strength and magic for all units. In fact, we can go ahead and check it out right here. Yep, strength and intelligence boost. 0 cost, 0 cast time on it, and this just sticks on for the rest of the fight. You can only have one charisma active. I'm looking forward to seeing other charismas in the game. But yeah, I think that about covers all of the new updates that are going to be coming, as well as maybe some that aren't coming right away. There might have been some that aren't coming right away. I think a lot of people are going to look forward to the arc de-leveling. I think the tours are a neat feature. Overall, I think it's a solid, you know, update to see some nice, what is basically QOL features that I feel like should have already been in the game. But yeah, neat stuff to look forward to. Unfortunately, this is still not quite content. It's still a good change, but at the same time, this isn't now something that I'm like, oh yeah, I can go back into the game and now I'm going to go max out all my units so I can clear this new stuff that is going on that is challenging and rewarding. No, nothing like that, but it's still cool features that are coming to the game. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Thank you always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.